Hello everyone and welcome to our Snow Watch on Saturday the 4th of January 2025. So as you'll know, today Saturday is a day where all the action kicks off. We've got this low coming up from the south, and as it hits the cold air, the rain bands will turn increasingly to sleet and snow in many areas. We've got numerous warnings issued by Mount Erin, orange and yellow warnings, so please do check those out if you are concerned. But for this video, we are focusing on where it must snow. So here is the UKV chart then. So we can see that through the day we see rain pushing up from the southwest. Initially, it does fall as rain, but it turns increasingly wintry over high ground at first before the snow line descends through the evening towards low levels. So, for example, by 8 p.m, you've got heavy snow going quite wildly in parts of Munster, possibly South Leinster and South Connacht. Again, best chances are inland and over high grounds. But anywhere in these regions could see at least some sleet, even on the coast, I'm thinking. So, moving into the overnight period, we can see that we see rain and sleet on the coast, but inland, quite heavy snow at times, especially in the South Midlands. That is where the orange warning is enforced. You can see this sort of region here, it just keeps being highlighted by the pinks there. So heavy snow going on there through the morning as well. There is uncertainty on how quickly this system will clear away, but the UKV, I think, is on the earlier end of the range, clearing it as early as tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. And other runs at this time still have heavy snow going widely. So there is uncertainty about that. But UKV, heavy snow for the South Midlands especially, and just generally probably a wintry mix. And then here's the ARPES. The ARPES brings in this rain again to the morning. It turns to snow at first at the mountains, and then through the evening, snow line descends, and then the ARPES, it really goes for us. So by 10 p.m, you've got widespread heavy snow through much of Munster, South Leinster, and South Connacht. This is much better for me compared to yesterday's ARPES run, because yesterday the ARPES had Wexford sticking out like a sore thumb, basically, in the rain zone. But it seems like it's changed, so good for me. Anyway, back to business. We can see that heavy snow goes all night pretty much in Munster, South Leinster and South Connacht, especially inlands. And then through into the morning, what happens here? Well, it just stays snowing in the same areas. So real dumping of snow possible for the South Midlands, possibly lasting almost a day from Saturday evening through to Sunday early evening there. So, yeah, big snow event coming up possibly if the ARPES is right. It could be overdoing it, but that is what the ARPES shows. And the UKV seems more toned down, while the ARPES is like, no, we're going straight in. So here's the icon. Here's the icon run. Icon. In comes that rain again to the afternoon. It turns wintry over high ground at first before it widely by midnight, 9 p.m. midnight, turns to snow, especially in South Leinster, a lot of Munster, and South Connacht there. So heavy snow going on at midnight there. Then into the morning time, the snow line rises northwards a bit, so the counties on the south coast do see rain again. But anyway, north of that, it's snowing, and really. Actually, by the way, if you're in the far north, like Antrim, Tyrone, and Donegal, then unfortunately, this will be a miss for you, quite likely, because of the fact that the precip won't really reach you. At most, a bit of light snow because you are cold enough, but the issue is that the moisture probably just won't get that. You just won't get that moisture. That's the issue with this. So moving off into the evening, we can see that the snow just sort of like comes back in towards the south as the low clears away. and we end up on Monday with cold northerly winds. So here is the ECM. So the icon and the ARPES are really bullish. The UKV is slightly more toned down. And then here's the ECM. The ECM, as we know, the green colours show sleet and snow, by the way. Just before getting into anything. So here's 6 p.m. Saturday. Heavy sleet or snow in many areas of Munster and South Connacht. But by midnight, heavy sleet and snow in many areas of all of Munster, South Leinster, the Irish Sea, Wales, Midlands of the UK. It's interesting seeing winteriness over the sea, actually, with this system, and getting up into the north as well. Then at 6 a.m, you see heavy, say that with snow in many areas of Leinster, especially away from the south coast, also into North Munster and South Connacht, and just getting into Ulster as well. And then the whole system, the snow stays where it is through to Sunday afternoon. As you can see, the ECM clears the low, and the icon and the ARPES, they clear the low. They take a lot longer to clear the low through. So by 6 p.m. on Sunday, the snow's still going over the Midlands like mad. And it's only until Monday at midnight that the low actually clears away, before Monday we're back into these northerly winds with snow showers. So epic from the ECM. So the UKVE is the only model that is a bit more toned down. All the other runs so far are very bullish. Let's see what the GFS is doing. GFS, up comes this rain. It turns wintry by 6 p.m. in many areas, actually. Goodness gracious me. And by 9 p.m, again, snow through, I say that's sleet and snow, through Munster and South Leinster, off into the UK. And then overnight, we see heavy snow just peppering, North Munster, Leinster, away from the south coast, and then off into Ulster as well for a time. But heavy snow, prolonged snow, and in the evening that sort of comes back in towards the south. As the low clears away, cold northerly winds dig back in, and the cold air does undercuts in the south again. And then into Monday, we're back into snow showers. And then here's the GEM. GEM, let's see what we're doing. GEM, it turns things wintry readily. So once again, the GFS is slow to clear the low, and it's bullish. GEM, in comes the snow. It's very bullish with it as well. Goodness gracious me. Many areas of Munster, South Leinster and Connacht absolutely pummeled by 9 p.m, and it just keeps going in all of Leinster, by the south, and North Munster and Connacht 3 a.m, 6 a.m, 9 a.m. stays where it is, and it does clear back towards the east, and snow does dig back towards the south again, and then into Monday we're back to snow showers. So basically all the runs, like the ARPES, DWD icon, ECM, GFS, GEM, are kind of bullish. The UKV does restrict the snowfall to more inland areas and of higher grounds. I would be more inclined to believe the UKV, simply because a lot can go wrong. A lot can go wrong in this sort of situation. It's really quite marginal for many areas with the setup, but I would say that, if you're in inland parts of Munster, South Leinster, Connacht, and North Leinster actually, and into South Ulster, you have a very high chance of seeing at least falling snow. Probably sticking as well in some areas. Actually, let's just check the warnings out and see what they're doing. So here we go. Okay, so here are the warnings. You see the orange warnings cover South Leinster into a lot of Munster. And for the south coast, it's actually a rain and snow warning, because obviously at first that will start as rain before turning to snow, especially for a time on Saturday evening, and again through Sunday evening as the cold air digs back in as the low clears away. There's a more general warning for snow, because that is for more inland counties because you're in the cold air, more firmly locked in. And then we got a general snow and ice warning for the whole country, virtually, apart from the south coast. That is for, again, sleet and snow with possible accumulation. So anywhere, every county is under a warning. So I think everywhere has a chance. But your best favours if you're inland and in the south. I'm on the southeast coast. So, I mean, I think that for me, it'll be very much on a knife edge. Let's look at the ensemble data, actually, and let's look at snow spike data. So starting off with my area, Gorey, that is in North Wexford, we can see snow row. So, okay, there are 2 snow spikes. So there's one coming up here. That is for the rain initially coming in and turning wintry, but then we get a bigger snow spike into Sunday nights, and that is for the back edge snow. So for Gorey, it looks like I have a higher chance for back edge snow. So I have 2 shots at it. It seems in Gorey, because obviously, if you look at the upper temperatures, we have mild air coming in, and as long as the upper temperatures are above freezing, it can't snow. So there'll be a gap in the snowfall potential around there. That is the warm sector pushing in. Let's go something like Cork, also southern. I guess it'd be better than Gorey. Yes and no. So it's got better chances with the first wave of snowfall before the mild air does come in. But the back edge snow probably not as great as Gorey. Let's go to Limerick. Limerick should be doing very well, no matter what. Yeah, as you can see, Limerick with the upper temperatures, the warm sector won't be as potent there. So just a general sort of snowy period coming up. Going on to Carlow. Carlow, once again, the warm sector won't be quite as potent there. So once again, you're looking for a general period of snow through today and tomorrow, going up towards Portlaoise. Again, look at that, very good confidence there. I think the orange warning is too restricted. If this were to come off, I think that you'd have to extend that warning northwards, actually, to cover more of like South Connacht and North Leinster with the warning. Let's look at Longford. Longford, once again, is central. Very good snow spikes, very good there. Huge snow spikes there. Longford, you're set. Galway, possibly in Galway, you're a bit too far north, and therefore don't see the heaviest precipitation, but still, good snow spike there. Good snow spike. I say in Galway, you're set. Roscommon. We're going northwards, guys. Roscommon, once again, very good. For Roscommon, let's go up towards Dundalk. No. That's not. We're not in the US. Dundalk, once again, good snow spike there, with a warm section not getting in at all, really. So any precip probably wintry, but the issue is you're by the coast. Dublin, going back south for a bit. Dublin, once again, by the coast, but still wintriness. Where else? Belfast, you're a bit too far north for the heaviest precip, but possibly some lighter snow. Derry, to conclude. Derry, yeah, you're way too far north, and therefore will only see snow showers, as seen by those snow spikes there. We'll just do Donegal. Once again, Donegal, too far north for the actual action. Everyone, thanks for watching. I'll see you later on. Bye for now.